I just wanted to know, like, how y'all feel about
What's happening? The peaceful protest?
How y'all feel about
I agree with the protest, but in a peaceful manner. When it turns to rioting and stuff, that's where I draw the line.
counterproductive?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't think George Floyd would want this.
Right.
That's my opinion.
I have a. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, what is the proper protocol? Like, legit, what is the proper protocol to use deadly force? Because I was in the military myself, and I know like there's certain instances, like certain situations, and even when that does occur, like you still can't just go ahead and like, use deadly force. So what is the actual?
So are you referring to how George Floyd died?
Excessive force anyway, like
Well,
that or shooting or
excessive force is excessive force. It's used in excess.
what is the protocol for using excessive force?
There is none.
There isn't?
Excessive force is pure excessive force.
Okay.
It's against. If it's excessive, it's in that rule or in the word by itself. It's excessive.
Excessive. What would you define as excessive force?
Basically, so it's hard to say because every situation is different.
Mhm.
Nothing's the same.
I got hit by 3 rounds.
But you need the situation to dictate the force used. So, for example, for myself, I use the force that sufficient force to effect the arrest if that's.
Yeah. No, they're.
You an opportunity.
If you're there to go break into Target, you're not there for the
So
right reason. You're there
basically,
for-
I use the force
for your
necessary
own
to
personal
effect the
gain.
arrest, and that's it.
Or
After
just
that,
because-
you're done. And whatever happens, you let it go. I've been punched in the face before. I talked to the dude the whole way to jail.
Yeah.
You're not there for
I mean,
protest. I don't think
I took him down, I arrested him, and that was it.
So, do you think, in your opinion, that cops should have a certain temperament? Like, you should be like cool, calm, and collective at all
Absolutely.
times, because you're supposed to de-escalate the situation.
And that's part of what we even put that in the academy where we yell at them and everything else to try and keep them calm when they are being yelled.
Yeah.
So we try to instill that in them from the academy on.
Okay, I have another question. So I know in DC, because I live in DC, but I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay.
I know in DC, the MPD, Metropolitan Police Department in DC, they take a cultural class to educate. Because the
Right.
thing is,
We do as well.
okay,
Yep.
perfect.
We have, I believe it's like 3 different cultural classes because we have one on Native American history and culture, we have one on African American culture and history, and we have another one on Hispanic culture and history. So that's, I mean, and then we also have classes on racial biases and racial-based policing and how it's illegal and everything else.
How effective do you think it is for here in Omaha?
As far as like how effective are the classes?
Yeah.
I know I was enlightened a lot
Okay.
because there was a lot of things I didn't know
Okay.
that it opened my eyes to.
Yeah.
And so to me it's very effective.
Okay.
Every person's different. I have a lot of friends that are, that are African American that are officers,
Okay.
and they obviously knew what was going on.
Yeah.
They knew about this.
Yeah.
So to them it may not be anything new. They already knew.
Yeah. They lived it. Yeah.
And so I was enlightened.
Do you feel for yourself? Do you share your knowledge with your fellow comrades who are white, like who do not understand, who are not necessarily even police officers?
Right. So I used to be a cop out in Western Nebraska.
Okay.
Out there, it's
There needs to be
a lot of white people. I'm just gonna say it as
Yeah.
it is.
because
And so after coming here and all this stuff kicked off, especially when George Floyd died, there was a lot of guys out there that posted stuff on like Facebook or whatever else that my wife told me about. And so I hopped on her Facebook. I don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
I avoid
I
that
don't blame
stuff. But so I hopped on her Facebook and started going after them. Like, hey, like, no, you guys don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Pardon my language.
No, it is. Call it what it is.
Right.
All right. So the thing is, growing up black, I've been black my whole life, right? So I already know the disparities that I have, and then like we know that, like you said, if people don't have that culture training and that racial bias training, that they will treat us the way they see on the media, and they think stereotypes are true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they're just basing it off of, because they don't have nothing else. They don't know us personally.
They're basing on stereotypes.
Basing off of
movies, stuff
stereotype
like that.
movies, all of that have us in a negative light. I have personally, for a class, I'm a veteran, Howard graduate. Like, I had to take, I did 2 police ride-alongs. And the ride-alongs was just trying to figure out what the police, because at the time there was another police killing, like another police brutality that ended fatally. And just to see how they feel about the situation. That's how I learned about the culture training that they get in DC. I don't know. I feel like it's definitely systematic, institutional racism. For me personally, what makes me so sad is like, I'm a veteran, you know what I'm saying? Like, outside of this, would you have known that if I didn't tell you? But like on Veterans Day, Memorial Day, like, oh, thank you for your service, thank you for your service. Like, you wouldn't know that. And I feel like that shouldn't even be like we're Americans at the end of the day. Like,
I agree.
I'm American, you know what I'm saying? My family, my ancestors, they built this country, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just as you are a citizen, you have rights. Like, I feel like, and they treat us as we're less than. Like, it hurts. Like, it really does hurt.
And it's, and like I said, I would 100% agree with you guys being upset. I would 100% agree with that because I'm upset.
And that's what I want. I want you to be equally as upset. Because at the end of the day, we're all Americans. Like, we could come together for 9/11. When people are attacking our country, the Unabomber, like, we could come together for that. How come we can't come together when there's an injustice to a fellow American? You know what I'm saying? That's all I feel. Like, that's how I feel.
I can see that.
You know?
And I've been talking with a good friend of mine that I work out with, and I've been asking him because he's African American as well. He has a very different perspective on things than I do.
Recognize that guy too.
I consider myself like libertarian political wise.
Yeah.
So I don't side with either side.
Yeah.
Both sides have good points.
Exactly, yeah.
And so
the guy right there.
he is
And
very
he's like,
liberal,
oh, okay, they're close.
and so
Like,
we disagree on a lot, but we are really good friends because
Yeah.
I value his opinion, he values
Exactly.
mine.
Don't like
And
the
so
police in front of everybody.
I
Don't
asked
be
him
like
about
that.
this whole thing, like,
That's just chicken.
just unload your perspective on me, because I don't have the same perspective, because I didn't grow up African American.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'll never be able to understand because I didn't grow up that
And
way.
that's the thing. Like, we know you won't never understand. Like, we get that. But where to draw, like, it's based on empathy.
And
You
that's
know what
what
I'm
I told him.
saying?
The best thing I can do is relate.
Yes.
And I can draw relations, but I will never be able to understand.
Exactly.
And so that's, yeah.
I thank you.
Yep.
I thank you, because this is important. Like, we want to be heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We want to be heard. We want to be felt. Like, 400 years. Like, we literally just had a 400-year anniversary, and like, we're still dealing with this shit. Like, it's really frustrating. It really is. Like, I have nephews. I have a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You worry about them. I want to have kids one day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you just don't want to. You don't want to be scared for your child. Like, my sister has fear. My father has fear. Like, they were scared for me while I was here. Even though, like, I'm here for my brother's graduation, so I'm not gonna do nothing stupid. Like, but still, like, they have fear for us. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what's gonna happen to us. Yeah, we could comply as much as we want to, but like, to what extent? Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, if I reach for my license and registration, which everybody keeps in the glove compartment, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just, since you are open and, you know, you're able to talk to me, just continue to talk to your friends, talk to your family. Like, this is not gonna get better until everybody understands. Like, I feel like we could come together. Like, we all hate rapists, right? We all hate people who fucking do terrible shit to kids. Like, because we're humans. At the end of the day, we're humans.
Right.
I don't care. Like, I don't care what race you are. I don't care what color you are. Like, if wrong is wrong. So,
I agree.
I thank you. Do you? I feel like another issue is, because I know, like, growing up, we see on TV, like, the cops, you know, waving at the neighbors as they patrolling. Like, can we go back to that? Can we go back to that? Can we, like, actually have people in the community to get to know? Because I promise you, half the murders that go on in North Omaha or whatever, I'm pretty sure people will comply and would like to solve this shit. Like
I've
we
been,
don't
volunteering as a
like.
coach in North Omaha for 7 years.
Thank you.
And all that stuff. It's just you need transparency between the police
Exactly.
and the citizens. That's what I'm trying to do.
I know in DC they definitely do try to do like these morale days, like have like block parties for the city or whatever. I feel like that may be a start. You know what I'm saying? Like get out there, maybe on your day off, just be like, hey, we're trying to get back to the community. Like we want to understand, like we want to be there for you. We're allies. Like we're not trying to kill you. We're really trying to protect you. But I know that there's years of hardship that we've been faced. Like, you know, when slavery ended, if you seen a black person just walking down the street, you'll get arrested. And that's how like the whole prison system is set up for to this day. Innocent black people.
Did y'all know about that?
So I mean those are suggestions. Cause like I know, cause like I said, I've done police ride-alongs, you know what I'm saying? I talk to police officers. Like we don't want, like no one wants to be angry, no one wants to hate, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't, it's so fucking like draining, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to be like this, like we want to live our lives, and just like you want to live your life, so you just want to be happy, without having to worry.
I think that there could be more conversations like you and I are having. I think that would help a lot.
And that's, I hope you don't mind I'm recording
That's
it.
totally fine.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, okay, you can either pay a $100 fine in the early, in the 18, let's say 70s to 90s. You can either pay $100.
Thank
if
you
I
for
don't
your
have
service.
I don't have a
Thank
job,
you.
or
I really
you
appreciate
can
that.
have
Thank
30-day
you.
sentence where
And you guys are
it's
okay?
called
You
convict
didn't get anything
resentence.
tonight?
Oh, we got a little gas, but it's because
We got a
of
feeder system.
people
You know they
who
don't have
are
jobs, and you're not offering them jobs.
trying to make something out of nothing, like make it bigger than what it has to be. Like people throwing water bottles and shit.
At my jail,
If you want to go have a run-in with the police, you take your ass out there by yourself. Don't fucking
I
run.
agree.
Don't run, cause like people who are actually like trying to take a stand and like trying to peacefully protest, you
Right.
ruin it for us. Like
Yes,
the fuck?
I think there's a little like the majority was good intentions, but
Yeah, and that's everywhere. Clearly, cause y'all seem like y'all are good cops. You know what I'm saying? Like
I appreciate
there's few
that.
bad apples out there. They ruin the fucking rap for everybody. But shit. All right, y'all have cards or anything?
I don't.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? This is the city of Omaha.
My cereals.
Oh shit.
Ernesty?
Ernesty.
Ernesty?
All right,
Yep.
perfect. Thank you, gentlemen.
Have a great
My
day.
name is Paige
Nice to meet
Forte.
you guys.
Thanks. Stay safe.
Appreciate you guys. Nice talking to you guys.
Thanks.